CCIEORDIE.COM. This is Artec, and in this video we're going to set up an ASA for use with ASDM through your PC. The first thing we want to take a look at is our preferences, and under QEMU, to make sure that we have the QEMU.exe part of DNS3 running that comes with DNS3, the complete version for Windows. Linux, you may have to, there may be another issue. But so you check the advanced settings. You're going to need the ASA 842 init.rd.gz and the VM Linux. Please don't ask me for those files. You can find them somewhere, I'm sure. Try your friendly neighborhood internet. So we'll say okay there. So we know we have our ASA ready to go. And so we're going to add our ASA to the environment. We're also going to add a switch. We need that. And we're going to need a cloud. And that's here. And before we can connect the cloud, we need to configure it. And this one's for MS Loopback. You may have a VMware VMnet type adapter. I like to add it because I'm superstitious. Highlight it, apply. I hit both, okay, yeah, because I'm crazy. And once we have the cloud configured and while the ASA is still off, we can set up the interfaces with our Ethernet connections. And there we have it. Turn that off, spin it up. And now let's start it. And I believe it's this one, yeah. Maybe. There it comes. Okay, so while it's spinning up, there's a couple of things we can be doing. One of them is to check the address on our loopback. Make sure to turn off your wireless connection because your browser is going to will have some difficulty connecting once we need to download the ASDM from the ASA. So let's look at properties. Yeah. And under IPv4 properties, we want to purposefully set an IP address. Let's set it to 10.1.1.2 and subnet mask /24. And we'll make the management interface that we make on the ASA, we'll make it 10.1.1.1. Make life easy. Good. And we can close that and minimize that. Once the ASA finishes booting, it's almost there. We can set up its interface and test the ping to our PC. We're going to need the TFTPD32 to copy TFTP to the ASA to get the ASDM into the virtual flash that's in the DNS3 environment. It takes a minute. It is not that fast. This whole operation is not that fast. So we'll be pausing the video while we're doing the copy over. All right, there comes the ASA. EN, I don't have a password set, so just enter. And if we dir flash, you'll see there's not a whole lot of stuff in there. What we want to do first is config T. No. And interface gig 0. You'll get used to the interface naming on that. So we want to give it a name if, name interface management. It's set to 0 by default, so we want to set the security level at the highest level, which is 100. Remember, security flows downward. 100 being the highest form of security, the most secure, the inside part of the network, the least secure, the outside part of the network, 0. The security does not flow up from 0 to 100. It flows down from a higher level to a lower level. Enough on that. Okay. So we want to make the security, that's 100. Won't have any difficulties with that. And the IP address 10.1.1.1, 255.255.255.0. And don't forget no shut. Now ping 10.1.1.2. Well, pig is not going to work. 10.1.1.2. I'm using my Windows PC for this, and it's anyway, my keyboard is not quite the best. The next piece we need to set up is the TFTPD server, so that, and you can see it's already set for my Microsoft Loopback, and we're going to need to browse for the directory that our ASDM bind is in. There it is. Scroll down further. Got to dig it out, and I have it in ASA bin. Say OK, and if we show the dir, I can see my ASDM bind file, ASDM-647.bind. All right, we'll close that, and we can copy TFTP, copy TFTP to flash from 10.1.1.2 ASDM-647.bind. You have to spell it correctly, and there it goes. So for now, we're gonna pause the video and let that copy, and we'll be coming back for the next half once we get it copied into Flash, and then we'll initialize it. Okay, we're back, and we can see that everything was copied. If we do a dir flash colon, oops, dir flash, we can see we have the ASDM in the flash now, and we can initialize it. Oh, we first have to go to the ASA and 10.1.1.1. Enable. Duh. Okay. HTTP 17. Nope, it's 10.1.1.2. All right. 255.255.255.255, since we gave it a host address. All right. And it's management. Management, we have to give the, there it is. Okay, give it a second to finish. There we go. Now we have to set a username and a privilege level, or we're not going to get in. Username, admin, password, we'll just make it CCIE, and I believe it's privilege level, yep, privy 15, the whole 9 yards, good. Now we open up our browser, so we want to install it to our desktop, and there's our username, admin, and CCIE, because when we believe it, we will be it. Wow, that took a long time. Okay. Okay, finish. And it should launch it for us. Okay. When it cooks. All right, well, this video is going to be over long. If you survived this long, you probably already have it installed on your machine. I'm not a big fan of ASDM myself. I do most everything from the command line. I will be making more ASA videos as we go. Again, this is just an up and running on how to get ASDM, because a lot of people like to use ASDM, and I know the ASA firewall all-in-one book concentrates a lot on the ASDM. Here it comes, and there it is. Okay. So you can see we've got the ASDM working, and that's really a wonderful thing. We don't have any other interfaces configured yet, but that'll be coming in later videos as we explore the ASA. So thanks for watching. I hope you get your ASA and ASDM running soon.